Hello and welcome back to Budget with Becca. It's been a little bit of time since I filmed a video. I just got back from vacation. I got back from Cuba yesterday, and now that I'm back, it's time to get back into the swing of things with my budget and with my cash dividers and my cash envelopes. So what I've decided for this video is I'm going to combine my budget and my cash stuffing. I also have to unstuff my vacation wallet as well as my normal wallet. So this might be a little bit of a longer video, but I wanted to just get it all in together just so I'm back on track for the weeks to come. So stick around. Okay, so first we're going to go through my budget. What I normally do for my budget videos is I go through my last budget and write out how I actually did and what my leftover was. But for this, I don't want the video to be too long, so I'm just going to show you my budget for this pay period. I actually forgot to write that down, so I'll make sure I do that at the end. But everything's pretty much similar to my last budget, so go watch that video if you want to kind of get more in depth on my weekly budget. But the only change that I've done is instead of doing 3 or 4 categories in my wallet, I'm just going to have one divider and have all the money there, because I was noticing I was dipping in and out of all the dividers a lot when a lot of it kind of crossed over from the same category. So I'm going to try this. I've seen other people do it and it's worked for them, like the one envelope method. So I'm going to give that a try. The other thing is gas. I put a question mark. I still don't know how much it's going to be for my new car. Gas keeps fluctuating, so I'm leaving that in the bank account. I have some extra money spill over, so whatever the gas will be, I'll just take it out of my card. Plus I'm starting to use Costco gas, so I can't use cash. It's got to be all on the card. But besides that, everything is the same. There's my debt and my car insurance breakdown. I took out $550 in cash, and that is how much I will be stuffing today. Okay, so the cash unstuffing portion of this video is going to be a little different because I have my vacation wallet to go through as well as my normal wallet to go through. So first I will go through my vacation wallet, and then we will go through my normal wallet. So I normally just take this with me on trips. Sorry, let me just push that out the way. And so this is a small, simple wallet. It carries my cards in the front and my cash in here. So I went to Cuba and they use pesos in Cuba, American or Canadian. So what I did is I brought 100 Canadian and 100 American. I actually had a 50 American left over. I'm going to put this into my vacation folder, envelope, sorry, because that money will be used for vacation going forward. And I have an extra 20, and that will be going into my emergency fund envelope, because when I do my cash and stuffings, I put my cash from those envelopes into my emergency fund. And then I do have a little bit of change in here, and I will just take that out and add it to my coin jar. But besides that, there's just some receipts left over, and I need to add my cards back into my other wallet. So we've got the cash, the coins. Going to add that in here, and I will leave that open for the next cash and stuffing. And I've got my 50 for the sinking fund envelope, which is travel and then or vacation, and then the 20 for emergency fund. So from my main wallet, like I said, I was dipping over a lot this last pay, so there is cash left over, but a lot of dipping happened. So for the cash dividers, I think I'll still keep them in my wallet for receipts and organizing things like that, but I will keep all the cash in the front and then just take out what I need. So I still have my dining gift card, 20 for eating out. That's going to go to an emergency fund. Nothing in that empty one, nothing in shopping. All of that was used. Gas still has the 50 gift card. Gas is empty. Fun money is the last folder or divider, sorry, and that has 10, 20, 25. Okay. So those are my envelopes all unstuffed. Sorry, my dividers all unstuffed. I'm getting all tongue twister here. And then I still have my 2 gift cards to use. Then I go through my coins. I should have quite a bit of coins this time. Let's see. Yeah, quite a few toonies. And a loonie. And I think that is it. Oh, just dropped another one in there. So all those coins. I'm adding to my coin jar. This is getting nice and full. I'm so excited at the end of the year to roll all this up and see how much. So coin challenge is done, and cash has been removed and the dividers have been emptied. And so now it's time to lay out the cash to stuff my new envelopes. Okay, so since I'm doing this video with my budget and my cash and stuffing all together, I have already gone to the bank. So I have taken out 550 Canadian dollars, and we are going to lay it out right now. Okay, so now that all the cash is laid out, it is time to stuff our sinking funds. So first, I always go with the pink one just because that follows my order on my budget, just so as I'm following off camera. Okay, so first is car maintenance. Car maintenance, let's see how much it should have had. 230 in it, so let's see if that's how much it had. 50, 100, 150, 200, and 230. So cart maintenance is also getting a 30 again, which is going to be a 20 and a 10. Oh, this is a pretty cool one. It has all the faces on the 10. So there we go. So now it should be at 260 if my quick math is correct. 50, 100, 150, 200, 220, 240, 250, 260. Yep, so lovely. Before I had car maintenance at 500 as my cap, and now since my car is here, like I mentioned before, I'm just adding a little bit just for the upkeep of car maintenance. Next is Christmas. Christmas is getting 25. My goal for Christmas at the end of the year, which is when Christmas is to, oh, I actually have a 50 in here, is to have 600 altogether. Sorry, I had a little brain fart there. So let's see how much I have in already. It should be 125. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 115, 120, 125. Yep. So we've got 125 in there. And then we are adding $25, which is going to be a 20 and a 5. So we should now have 150 in here. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150. Lovely. So Christmas is coming along nicely, and that will not be touched until Christmas. Then gifts. Gifts, I can't remember if I used some of this in the last pay. I might have. Yes, I did, because I took my friend out for her birthday right before my trip. So it did have 135 in it, and now it has a 50 and a 5, so it's 55 in it. And I will be adding how much to gifts today? $20. So I'm just going to give it a 20 for gifts. And now it has $75. Where'd the 100 come from? $75. So 50, 60, 75. So lovely. That's the whole point of these sinking funds, is that they're there when you need it. And it was great to use it. I paid with my credit card and then just paid my credit card with the cash from gifts. Now is vacation. Vacation, I used quite a bit of it for my trip that I just went on, and so now I only have a 50 left. It did have 150 in it. Like I said, I took 100 Canadian and 100 American. The American was a gift from my parents, so I didn't have to take any or exchange any money from this envelope, which was lovely. So the 50 just came from the 100 came from this, and I have 50 left over for my next trip. And vacation is also going to be getting 50 for this pay. So now we're at 100 in vacation, building that fund up. I'm planning on going for my birthday in June to New York, so I will definitely be using that. Next is beauty. Beauty is mostly always depleted because it's just one of those sinking funds that I use for the whole pay. But this next one, I actually have my hair in braids right now from my trip, so I won't be going to the hair salon anytime soon, as well as my beauty regimen that I just started is now on a monthly basis, so I won't be using it for a while, but I did want to get this stuffed anyway for preemptively, and so that there's a little bit of a buffer in this sinking fund. So beauty is going to get 150. It's going to get 250s, 120, 210s, and 2 5s. Now I might use this one for my nails. If you can see, I have a band-aid on there. I broke this nail off completely on my trip. I don't want to spare you any more details or what it looks like, but for right now the nails look good and I just want to let this one grow, so I'll probably give my nails a little bit of a break. So this might just sit in here until my next pay. So let's see how much, if I counted the right amount. So 50, 100, 120, 130, 140, 145, 150. So beauty is nice and stuffed, and hopefully that'll be a good buffer going forward. So that's the pink folder done. Now for the black one, we're going to start with miscellaneous. I did not use miscellaneous at all this last pay, which was great. Because of the trip, I was only a week before, apologies, I was only a week before I left, so a lot of the money I had, I didn't have to spill over into miscellaneous, which is great. So I can build this up a little bit. So it had 10 from before, and I believe it's getting another 10 added to it. So that is 20, and now miscellaneous. And next is annual pay, and annual pay is getting 15. Let's see how much it already had in it. 10, 15, 20, 25, and now it's getting 15, which is a 10 and a 5. So now it has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Did I do that? Yeah, 40 in there. 40 annual pay. This won't be touched until the end of the year. I actually just started Sirius XM on in my new car. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it up or how much it will be, but for right now the first 3 months are free, and then we'll see how much it's going to be for that. So if it does cost, I'll be dipping out of here, but if not, if I choose not to use it, then this won't be until my Spotify account needs renewing. Next is continuing education. Continuing education normally gets 30, so let's see how much it already has in it. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. So we're going to add another 30 to that. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Lovely. It's coming along nicely. Not sure when I'm going to take another course, but that'll be ready when it's time. Next is all about me. I've been adding 20 in all about me, so I'm going to add a 20 again. So 20, 40, 50, 60. 60 in all about me. Still not sure what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll save up for my birthday trip a little bit, or maybe when I need to get new Apple products, I will be using that. Emergency fund. Okay, so for emergency fund, we are going to be adding, oh, I forgot the American 50 for vacation, so I'll add that. Emergency fund, we're going to be adding 20, 40, 50, 60, 65 this time. Woo! That's so exciting. We're getting so close to our $2,000 emergency goal. And so in here, let's see how much we already had. So 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 200, 210, 220, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. So it had 295, and we're adding 60. I think it's 60 or 65 to it. So let's see how much it will be. Now, definitely going to need to do a big reveal when I have reached the amount that I want. So, okay, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, woohoo, 310, 320, 340, 345, 350, 355, I think, 360. Oh, I'm going to have to count that again. I'm sorry. 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 200. 220, 240, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 300. 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Woo! So now we have 360 in the emergency fund, and that is just from pretty much collecting my leftovers from my dividers, cash dividers, which is just amazing. So all that spillover is filling up that emergency fund nicely. So the one I need to add was for vacation, and I believe that was in the pink folder. The American 50. So now we have even more in vacation. I'm actually going to leave it on the other side of my divider, my strip in here, my budget sheet, just so I doesn't get all confused with the Canadian. So there we go. So now when I am done my sinking funds, I normally stuff my cash dividers, but like I said, I am not going to be keeping them in separate dividers this time. I'm just going to keep all the money in the front. So it's going to be $200. So normally I do a category for eating out, shopping, and fun money. But like I said, I dip over a lot, or for some, I just do a lot of shopping that week, or it might just be eating out. So I'm going to just try one envelope this time. So it should be $200 here. Break it down into some different bills here. And I know I mentioned last cash stuffing about the desk, and I'm looking at an alternative for just maybe like a topper, because I don't want to spend the money on a whole new desk. There's definitely a lot of options. I just need to pick which one I like. So for this rest of the cash stuffing, sorry, got distracted. For my wallet, I should have 200. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 70, 80, 90, and 200. So perfect. So that I'm going to put in the front of the dividers. We're going to see how this goes just using one lump sum of cash, and I will still do whatever's left over to roll into my emergency fund, but for now we're just going to try it this way, and then the 2 gift cards here at the front. I'm going to keep the dividers in the wallet for receipts, just to help me with my tracking, but I'm excited just to put it all in here like this. Ooh, let's do the gift cards last. And then the gift cards. And that is that. So zip it up. There's the wallet unstuffed and stuffed, and the 2 sinking funds all ready to go for this week to come. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I think this is what I'm going to do going forward, is doing my budget breakdown within my videos for my cash and my envelope stuffing and unstuffings. I think it just works and makes it very cohesive and makes it easier to understand where my money is going with my budget, as well as with the cash stuffings. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. This channel is growing and I'm so happy. So welcome all my new subscribers, and thank you for all your support. Also, this month I have that extra pay, so that'll be coming out next week. I'm not so sure what exactly I'm going to do with all of the extra money. It's not extra money, but some of it's going to have to go to my wallet, and the rest of it, because I don't need to really stuff my sinking funds, I've got a few ideas of what I'm going to do. As well, I mentioned a couple of videos back that I was starting my side hustle because I was away for the week for March break. I haven't fully started it yet, so I might not be getting into a groove until later in April, but I will keep you up to date with that, and you will definitely see cash stuffings for that coming up soon. So thank you so much for all your support. Like I said, please like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe if you have not done so already. I will be back with an end of the month wrap up since March is almost done next week. Oh my gosh. As well as my extra cash stuffing for my pay at the end of next week. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for following. Sorry, getting tongue twisted and tied. Blah. Anyway, thank you so much for following along with my journey, and I will see you next time. Bye.